We will indeed achieve these things that we're setting out to achieve.
He might need home care someday.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Clients' needs come first to us.
Surely no one is going to be arguing with the government.
They are why we make this fuss.
Well, who's going to argue? Well, who's going to argue about going further?
Filmon says we privatize.
We will indeed achieve these things that we're setting out to achieve.
Could mean welfare for us, guys. Could mean welfare for us, guys.
Well, who's going to argue? Who's going to argue? Well, who's going to argue about going further?
Today, the NDP released confidential leaked documents saying the service will be privatized.
There are healthcare dollars going to private companies who will make a profit on Manitoba and the health of those that are sick and old in our society.
To Manitoba's home care workers, the news came as a shock. The government was planning to completely privatize one of the most effective healthcare programs in the province.
We provide a very good service on a daily basis with these clients, and it's consistent. They trained me 10 years ago to be a home care attendant. Why are they throwing me out the door to go to a private company and take $4 or more off my check so that the private company can make profit? Why?
The workers' union was quick to respond.
Today we are meeting with some 1,500 home care workers in Winnipeg to kick off our campaign to save home care and the home care program and stop the privatization of health care.
The reality is that it is the end of home care as we know it. And you, the home care workers in this province, will bear the biggest brunt of that through either no job or a huge reduction in wages. And we're going to put into place an action plan that's going to start today with the intent of saving the home care program as we know it. I believe that if home care workers in this province stand up, we can make Gary Filmon and Jim McRae blink like they've never blinked before.
The province's 3,000 home care workers were threatened with job loss. Because the government claimed they were not real government employees, they were not even eligible for unemployment insurance. They felt they had no choice.
You can have an interruption in service for 2 weeks, or you can have an interruption in service for the rest of your life. If we walk, it's because we're protecting the clients and ourselves.
This province has gotten so bad with its workers that I can make more money as a waitress waiting tables in a bar in British Columbia than I can in Manitoba.
I don't want to strike. I don't want to leave her. I don't want to ever think that she might suffer because I'm not there. But when I left to come here today, she told me, strike.
And you know what this government thinks of us? We're not really government employees. They're just a bunch of airheads. That's what they think of us. We built this program. This program, the home care program, has been built off the backs of the workers. Okay? That's us. It's about time we took pride in ourselves because we deserve it.
They had good reason to take pride in the home care program. Since 1974, home care workers had been providing care to sick, disabled, and elderly Manitobans. It allowed them to live at home rather than impersonal hospitals or nursing homes. By 1996, it was providing care to 17,000 Manitobans. A 1988 review by Price Waterhouse praised it as a model for North America.
I like my clients. I like the personal contact you have with people, the one-to-one that you get to know your clients and they no longer become clients, they become your friends. If it's a job you do because you enjoy it, because you like the folks you meet, and you like caring for people.
This was the program that the Filmon government wanted to turn over to the private sector.
Okay. Tonight only on 24 Hours, Manitoba's Premier will sit down for a town hall forum to answer questions about his government and its policies. You're looking at a live shot now from the University of Winnipeg, the site of our 24 Hours forum this evening. Audience members are getting set and we will go to them shortly. But they are not the only ones gathering right now. It is precisely Gary Filmon's policies that have prompted a protest inside and outside the university. Lillian Kubanek is there live and she joins us now.
Diana, this may be a sign of what's to come in the Manitoba government's relationship with its employees. Home care workers are picketing because the government is about to privatize their jobs. and they'll be taking a strike vote 1 week from today.
Save home care!
I also hate what it says about the dignity of healthcare workers in general by lowering our wages from 30 to 50%. You're basically saying that healthcare is not a priority.
What the government is planning to do with home care is unhealthy, immoral, uneconomic, and unpopular. The privatization of the home care program must be stopped, and it will be stopped.
They're all out of a job. The clients are all going to suffer. Why?
Mr. Filmon, would you like to respond to that?
Absolutely, and I put a human face on healthcare. I know that healthcare...
The government never could explain why it was privatizing home care.
The minister has been hiding from the very beginning, has been hiding documents, has been not providing the full story, and I think the minister ought to come clean and tell Manitobans where the documents are and where the studies are that justify the privatization of home care.
One day there were studies.
The current report, as I recall, may have made reference to contracting or allowing for some competition. I wouldn't deny that.
The next day there weren't.
All the pages are there, they're just not numbered properly.
The union had a simple bargaining position. It wanted the privatization halted. It wanted full public hearings into the future of home care. The government was not listening.
We will indeed achieve these things that we're setting out to achieve. That's the plan. If all that can happen after that time, well, who's going to argue about going further?
They soon found out who was prepared to argue with them. On the morning of April 17th, after an all-night bargaining session, the strike began.
All of a sudden, the people started coming, and there was getting more and more people, and I thought back, like, wow, these people all work for home care, because at the time I thought I was the only one. Next thing you know, there was 1,500 people there, and it was just overwhelming.
Save home care!
Debbie and I just looked at each other and look at all these people. I guess we did the right thing. We went on strike. It was like, wow, there are people who really do care about their jobs and about the program.
Solidarity forever!